It is finally 2023, and with another year comes another year of anime. And what way to start this year than with Winter 2023 anime? In this video, I'll be going over the upcoming Winter 2023 anime and give you guys some recommendations and alongside myself as well. I'll be structuring this video the same way I did with the Fall 2022 anime, which was going over livechart.com. Looking at all the animes, picking out which ones I think are interesting enough to put in this video to recommend to you guys, and overall giving my thoughts and opinions on the anime. But before we get into the video, please like and subscribe for more content like this, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. Something I'm gonna do a little different in this video is do honorable mentions. Animes that I didn't think deserve to be put in the main video, so I'm gonna go over them real quick. I'll explain the reasons why I didn't put them in the video as I talk about the anime, so yeah, you'll see how it goes. The first series that we have for honorable mentions is Bungo Stray Dogs Season 4. The reason why this wasn't put into the main video is because I'm not caught up. I watched the first 4-5 episodes a couple years ago. It had a good thing going on, nice little detective show. I saw it had powers, and it was cool. I just never watched past it. I think I was watching something else, so I got distracted. But by no means it was a bad show. I just never picked it back up. But since Season 4 is out right now, I might as well go pick it back up because I did like the show. And I have friends that always tell me to get on it, and I always see them around the community that's pretty good. So since Season 4 is out right now, why not? It's the perfect time to pick it back up. So yeah, that's Season 4 of Bungo Stray Dogs. Next up on the honorable mention list, we have How to Pick Up Girls in Dungeon Season 4 Part 2, otherwise known as DanMachi. With this anime, I tried to give it a go like 3 or 4 times. I just never could get past the 3rd or 4th episode. It was just never appealing to me, no matter how many times I gave it a go. And I've heard around the community that the fans say that the anime wasn't really all that good compared to the light novel. And maybe if I read the light novel, I'd like it a lot more, but I'm just not doing that. That's just not something I'm doing. I don't care enough about the series to go pick up the light novel. Maybe one day I will do it, but definitely not soon. Definitely not anytime soon. So for those who do like the anime, here you go. Here's Part 2, but I personally will not be watching this. Last up, we have My Life as Uniki-san's Dog. The reason why I'm even putting this trash in the video is because of how stupid it is. To give you a quick synopsis of what this series is even about, it's about this guy who gets transformed into a dog, and one day his crush picks him up across the street abandoned and takes him into her house, adopts him, and the first thing that she does with this dog is take a shower with it. I cannot make this up. That's the first thing that she does with this dog. It's a comedy, edgy, point of view anime. So everything that the dog sees, you see. And judging by the fact that this anime is edgy, you can only imagine what type of things this dog sees. Series like this is a waste of time because explain it to me, studios, animators, who's going out of their way to watch this? There's always like 5 or 6 series each season like this. Just dumb, terrible anime that do not deserve to get animated. You're putting your main focus on series like this when you have other actual good stuff that you could be animating. I don't know, like ReZero Season 3, Grand Blue Season 2, Grimgar Fantasy Ad Season 2, Berserk Readaptation. Come on, there's other great things y'all could be doing, but you're wasting your time on stuff like this, stuff that people are not going to watch. At this point, it's just something that anime fans gotta expect. Good series are just never coming back. And if they come back, it's gonna be like another 6-7 years. Maybe then that's not even guaranteed. It makes us anime fans mad, but it is what it is at that point. Now that the honorable mentions are out of the way, let's get to the main animes of this video. First, we have Nier Automata version 1A, The Distant Future, 5012. The sudden aerial invasion of Earth by aliens and voracious machine life forms led mankind to the brink of extinction. The surviving number of humans will take refuge on Earth to organize a counterattack using android soldiers to recapture Earth. However, the war reaches a stalemate as the machine life forms continue to multiply infinitely. In turn, humanity deploys a new unit of android soldiers as an ultimate weapon, Yo-RHA. Newly dispatched to Earth to be joins 9S, the analysts currently stationed there, where amid their mission, they encounter a myriad of mysterious phenomena. This is the story of these lifeless androids and their endless fight for the sake of mankind. If you didn't know already, this anime is actually based off a game. It's actually a pretty popular game, one of the most talked about games I've heard in the community. Everyone that played this game said this is actually peak fiction, one of the best games of all time. So when I heard that this was getting an anime adaptation, I was pretty excited because I wanted to see what this game was about. This isn't the first time that we see the game get adapted into an anime. We see this all the time. Examples being Danganronpa, Persona, Fate, Clannad, Steins Gate, Fruit Crescent. But even so, with Nier Automata anime, I'm not really expecting too much from it because with game animes, I always hear that they're not all that well adapted. Except Fate, Steins Gate, Clannad. And it made sense, of course. If you want to think about peak anime, what it means to be a great anime, a generational anime, one of the greatest anime of all time, think about those three. 3 of the top 10 anime of all time. If you disagree, you're wrong, you're ignorant. shouldn't really be an anime fan. Oh, matter of fact, give me your anime card. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Give me your anime card. You know? So yeah, with this anime right here, I'm not really expecting too much. I just want to get a gist of what this game is about so that I can determine whether or not I want to play the game. And more likely, even if the anime is ass, I'm still gonna go and play the game anyway because I've heard too many great things about this game. But the trailer looks fine though. It looks pretty good. But then again, trailers can be misleading, so I'm not gonna trust it too much. So yeah, we have Nier Automata version 1A. Next up, we have Tomo-chan is a girl. Boyish high school girl Tomo Aizawa wants her childhood friend Junichiro Kubota to see her as an actual girl, but every attempt ends up in vain. Will Junichiro ever realize Tomo's romantic feelings towards him? Our first romance show. Of course, I love to see it. This is the first time I think I've seen the main female lead be a tomboy. There's other shows in which I've seen tomboys, but they weren't the main female lead, like a side character almost. So like Nisekoi, Clannad. So I think it's a nice little twist. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's other tomboy female leads out there, but I just personally haven't seen it. So yeah, it seems like a nice little romance show, so I will be watching this. Next up, we have Inspector Season 2. So on the website, it doesn't actually have a synopsis of Season 2, which is weird. So I went and found Season 1 synopsis, so I'm gonna read that out just in case you forgot what happened in Season 1. It's been a long time since Season 1 came out, so if you forgot, it's okay. Here's a little refresher. So pretty much there's this girl named Kotoko who was abducted by yokai and asked to be a god of wisdom, a mediator between the spirit and human worlds, to which she agreed by the cost of her right eye and left leg. A couple years later, she meets this guy named Kuro, who has the powers of a yoga. He can't die, he has super strength, he has precognition, basically a whole bunch of OP stuff. Together, these two pretty much go around and solve the mysteries of the supernatural. I'm not gonna lie, in Season 1, it was cool, it was okay. I liked the first couple episodes, but towards the end, they stuck on to this one case for like 7 episodes, 8 episodes, and I felt like it was really dragged on. So hopefully for this season, it's not like that. They actually have like decent episodes for each case, and it's not just dragged on like the last couple episodes were for Season 1. But besides the last couple episodes of Season 1 being dragged on, I actually do like the concept, and I like the relationship between these two. So I am looking forward to Season 2. And for those who haven't watched Season 1, I would recommend it. It's something nice to watch. Is it something that I highly recommend? No. It's kind of one of those shows where if you don't have anything to watch, then you can give it a chance, but it's nice. So yeah, we have Inspector Season 2. Next up, we have Spy Classroom. Conflict-ravaged nations now deploy covert operators instead of missiles. Lily is recruited into spy training, but her practical skills are absolutely abysmal. Desperate to pass, she leaps at the chance to join the mysterious Tomoshiri team. Too bad the team is filled with even more hopeless spies. Together, they must conquer an impassable mission and best their genius instructor, but the true purpose behind their class is more harrowing than they can imagine. So pretty much judging by the trailer and synopsis, it's pretty much going to be cute, dumb anime girls doing spy stuff. So yeah, kind of just like one of those brain dead, don't really have to pay attention type of shows. Don't really have too high expectations for it, but I'll watch it. One more thing though, when I was watching the trailer, like halfway through, there was some music playing, and I don't know if that was an opener or what, but that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that's something that needs to get added onto a playlist when it comes out, because that had me bumping my head the whole time. Next up, we have Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible. Juta Shirayashi has just one goal: to experience you to the fullest. But this is easier said than done. Juta is so socially invisible that people at school swear he skipped class even when he's sitting right behind them. Everything changes when Juta meets Nagisa Kubo. She's the only person who pays Juta any attention. Her constant teasing is sure to turn Juta's quiet life upside down because Kubo won't let him be invisible. I heard about the series before, but one time I went to Barnes & Noble to go pick up a Class from the Elite light novel, and I saw this around the shelves. I picked this up and I read the first couple chapters, and I'm not gonna lie, I was almost tempted to buy this. It reminded me a lot of Komi Can't Communicate. I don't know if anybody else got those vibes from the synopsis, but yeah, it had me thinking about Komi. So I almost bought it just for that reason, but I saw that it had an anime adaptation coming out soon, so I was like, nah, I ain't gonna get it. It's a lighthearted slice of life romance series, and I like those, so I can't wait for it to release, because I will definitely be watching that. Next up, we have The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. A heavenly encounter. Maru is a beautiful girl whose classmates all call her Angel. Not only is she a star athlete with perfect grades, she's also drop-dead gorgeous. Amane, an average guy and self-addicted slob, has never thought much of the divine beauty despite attending the same school. Everything changes, however, when he happens to see Maru sitting alone in a park during a rainstorm. Thus begins a strange relationship between this incredibly unlikely pair. I've heard a lot about this series around the community, saying that it's one of the best slice of life romance light novels out there. So I have high expectations for this series, I'm not gonna lie, because it's been a long time since I've actually got a great romance slice of life series. Like everything that I've seen that have came out recently so far, it's cool, it's okay, it's okay, slice of life romance, but nothing to have me say, wow, like that was one of the best slice of life romances I've ever seen to put on my all-time slice of life romance list. That list hasn't been updated in a long time, and I really need that to change. So hopefully this anime is the one to change that list. And last but certainly not least, Vinland Saga Season 2. A new millennium begins in the southern part of the Jutland Peninsula in Denmark. After the death of his longtime enemy Askeladd, Thorfinn lost his purpose in life. He was bought by the landowner Ketil as a slave and engaged in land reclamation work on his farm. Thorfinn meets a young man there, Einar, who was also a slave like him. The encounter of Einar led Thorfinn to face the sins he had committed and began to find meaning in life. On the other hand, Canute, who became the king of England, attempted to extend his territory for the establishment of the Promised Land. Everybody, and when I mean everybody, I mean everybody in the community know about Vinland Saga. Had a phenomenal first season, arguably one of the best first seasons of all time. Now we get season 2, 3-4 years later, and in those 3 to 4 years, the hype has never went down. It only went up. I have a couple friends who do not shut up about Vinland Saga. Man, Vinland Saga, Goland Saga, Thorfinn is one of the greatest red characters of all time. He shits on anybody. Man, the first season was nothing compared to what happens later on. Y'all see, man, oh, y'all not ready for what happens to Thorfinn, man. He's so good, man. He's so peepee. They do not shut up about Vinland Saga and Thorfinn. They don't. And they're not the only ones. Everybody in the community does that. Anywhere I look, it's always something about Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga, Vinland Saga, Vinland Saga. So of course I'm hyped. I'm expecting them to lie, because I do believe everything they're saying. I don't really think they're lying. I expect great things. This is a really good series. It deserves all the hype that it's getting. And because of that, so many people has gone to say that this is already anime of the year. It's really gonna be very hard for any show to stand up to Vinland Saga Season 2. 3 to 4 years worth of hype and a community back behind this anime. I really don't. And Map is doing it? Nah, I really don't think any other series could really stand up to Vinland Saga. So to be honest, Vinland Saga Season 2 is already anime of the year. I cannot wait to watch it so I can see what's going on. And that's it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys got some shows to add on to your winter 2023 anime watch list. As always, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you didn't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. L. Side.